Welcome to the surprise Kicking in with Chicken. Yes, it is a surprise because I honestly wasn't planning on doing one of these tonight, guys. But I got hit up by a fighter that will be fighting at the August 27th fights, and hey, you know what? I just can't turn down having that fighter on the show. So, um, yeah, I don't really got like a whole lot to talk about tonight. I do got a couple things wrote down that I do want to talk about. First thing, guys, if you're in the street beefs community, you've already been hit with the tragic news of 925 Pride. CJ was murdered last week, trying to break up a fight. Um, I didn't personally know him, but he was interested in coming up to the scrapyard. He's an amateur fighter. He fought street beefs. He was their champion down at the West Coast. Fought in the OG yard. Um, it breaks my heart to hear something like that happening to somebody so young, anybody at all. And these, this is the whole reason Scarface, started this whole thing was to try to stop stuff like this from happening. Um, I just want to take a moment of silence for CJ for 925 Pride. Um, yeah. Remember, guys, like I know it's hard to walk away from stuff, but that's the best thing you can do. To be honest, like it's so hard to do, but yeah. Um. Anyway, guys, we'll talk about some of the other stuff that I got a couple things wrote down here. So, I'm waiting on my guest. I think he's letting his phone charge. One thing I'll say about this event coming up on the 27th, we got all four branches are going to represent here. We got people from all four branches going to be at this event. Obviously, the scrapyard, but we got the OG branch. We got two people coming from there. We got Demon Monsoon himself, goal setter from the West Coast branch. We got Jimmy Fit. There might be somebody else coming up from West Coast too. We got obviously from our branch, and then we got the the Texas group, Dirty South. We got Black Spartan coming up, and he's bringing up his training partner Monkey. Monkey's fought for the scrapyard a few times, and I'm trying to get a match lined up with Monkey and Doughboy for the 145-pound MMA title. So Doughboy, get your dough together and get out here because that's gonna be a good match if you can make it, man. Q-Tip will be fighting. He'll be fighting goal setter. Jimmy Fit will be fighting Turco. Turkish Assassin will probably fight too. And that's the thing, guys. Like, if you're not signed up yet, we got like 60 people signed up. So I'm probably going to sit down and do some matchmaking tomorrow. Now, if you want to fight for a title, you can DM me and say, Fire Chicken, I want to fight for a title. If you fought in the yard before, you probably get a title shot, unless that the person that owns that title is not going to be available that month. If it's a vacated title or anything like that, then you can get in on that. I would like somebody to fight for the 155-pound title. I got a guy that I have set up to compete for it already, but I want to find him an opponent. Remember, guys, if you're a title holder, you got to remember a few things. You're automatically a level 5. You will fight anybody, and you are now going to be doing 5 rounds. 5 rounds at the scrapyard. So Demon Monsoon will be our first 5 round fight. Yeah, anyway, if you guys are interested in any of that, the title stuff, being a title holder, the man, what's up? Sorry, I haven't posted any of your guys' comments above. Sometimes I forget that I'm on still 2 minutes. Still 2 minutes. What's still 2 minutes? I don't know what still 2 minutes means. How about being a spectator? I live in Washington. So I think I address this pretty often. But guys, you got to look at it, the spectator thing from my point of view, okay? So obviously we don't charge anything because we're staying legal on this whole thing, and we don't pay anybody because we're staying legal on this whole thing. So if we have X amount of space, and then I have fighters, corners, event staff, all that stuff coming out, then if I just opened up the floodgates to spectators, then I would have a bunch of people out there that are just there to watch fights. I understand you guys are fans and everything, and I think that's awesome, but I just can't facilitate the I just can't. Yeah, Clayton, you're all title fights are now 5 rounds. I've made a couple videos about how we were switching over to the 5 round thing for champions. Doing that this month. I hope this stuff gets out to everybody. Anyway, back to the question about spectators. So, um, it's not that I don't want you there. It's just that I can't really let a bunch of people show up that aren't really contributing to the production, to the fights. So, to put it simply, if you want to be a spectator, how you go about this is you get your buddy or your girlfriend or somebody to sign up to fight. You get them to sign up to fight, and you get them to show up on fight day. And if you're accompanying a fighter, you are their +1. Now, they don't have to use you as a corner. They can use somebody else as a corner. They don't got to use you. But fighters are allowed a +1, not a +2, not a +3. I don't care if they've shown up in the past, whatever. Especially this month, because we got like 60 fighters lined up. You need to bring one person or less. At least you as a fighter. But don't be bringing extra people. And people that show up to the events, guys, if you're not there doing a job, like, I'm going to start assigning jobs to people. And if you don't fit in that to have a job, then I'm not going to be able to let you come out every single month. You got to have a purpose out there, to be honest, or we're just going to get too many people, too much noise. The neighbors start bitching, which the one does pretty often. So keep that in mind. I do have set jobs that I need done. I need parking attendant. I need crowd representatives. You know what that means, right? I need security. I need medical staff. I need people to run and grab stuff, door operator, corners, people to help warm each other up. Think about it. I mean, even somebody to run the GoPro and stuff once in a while. That's even a job that I have available. I'm saying jobs also that we already have people for. I'm letting you guys know about what kind of how things work on the inside. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just everybody shows up and fights and then goes home. There's so much prep to this. It is time consuming. I'm fighting my GoPro batteries. I'm fighting my GoPros misbehaving. I'm fighting fighters not showing up, not literally. Um, uh, I'm dealing with this, that, or the other. People don't want to do this kind of fight, but they want to do that kind. And then I don't have anybody in their weight class. And then, you know what I mean? Um, you can do all that and then some. Start a fight club, man. Tell you, it ain't easy. Like, I, it sounds like the event planning stuff isn't hard, but then when you get into the video editing, you get into the promotional stuff. The gym's coming along. I got to set up a checking account for the business, and then I got to get insurance. But I do have a business license now. Mutual Combat Martial Arts in get in Bremerton, Washington. Oh, you mean can I help you? Are you in Washington? Boston, Nick? I do got. Yeah, we do have people filming interviews. We got Fight Team 206, and Buddy V does his interviews. Shout out Buddy V. I saw you pop in earlier, buddy. I meant to give you some love there. Simo popped in. Q-Tip popped in. Sorry, I'm just showing the fighters right now. Jimmy Fit, there he is. Hey, Jimmy, man, I sent you the link. Did you get it? Check your DMs on Facebook, bro. It looks like you got it. I'm going to show you guys a little video really quick. It's going to be just quick. So, it's me trying to push something. So, here you go. What's going on, everybody? Fire Chicken here at the Scrapyard. I wanted to personally introduce you guys to our new merch line. It's on Teespring. You can find the link in the description. We got all sorts of stuff. We got mugs, we got pint glasses, we got t-shirts, sweatshirts, premium tees, tank tops, whatever you could think about. And we're going to be constantly adding new stuff to this merch line. So show some support to the Scrapyard. Go on there, pick something up for yourself, for a friend, whatever. Represent us. Thanks everybody for watching. Peace out. All right. So I did start merch on Teespring. And basically the images that I used, I had made by a professional. They're a combination of the Sasquatch that we use and the snake that Street Beefs uses. Kind of just showing a bond or a collaboration or family. But Jack, are you fucking stupid? God, I swear some of you fucking people are so stupid. Let's everybody point and laugh at this dipshit. God. Anyway, hold on. I'm gonna fucking get rid of this dipshit. Block user. There you go. Yeah. Supernova, what is up? Supernova will be fighting the comedian this month. RD, it's a troll. We get him. They look for attention. I shouldn't have given him attention, but whatever. 2 minutes. Okay, cool. So that's my merch line. If anybody's interested, I can get you guys a link. The reason I started a merch line, guys, was I wanted to be able to provide merch for people that aren't coming to the events. So that's been the big problem for a while. Everyone's like, "Hey, Fire Chicken, I want a shirt." And I'm just like, that's awesome, man, but like I can't get you one. I'm not gonna order them, have them at my house, and then turn around and send them to you guys, because then I'm paying one, then I'm paying the other, then I'm paying shipping costs, and then it takes time. So what's awesome about Teespring is all I have to do is create the images and all that stuff and put them up there, and then I can pretty much make whatever I want, and then you guys just go on there and order it. It goes right to your house. So try it out. Get a shirt. Go on there. I made the shirts and stuff pretty reasonable, I think. Like I didn't make it so that I'm getting a very high commission off of anything. It's only a few bucks, but I just wanted people to be able to have stuff to wear that represents the scrapyard. So it would be really cool if I went on there and seen that there were a couple orders. That would be really cool. I actually ordered a shirt the other day because I want one. I want to see like how they turn out. So I just ordered a classic tee, but I think I want to get I want to get a tank top next, and then I can add more stuff like iPhone cases and all sorts of things. So like I can just constantly keep adding stuff. I can even make stuff for fighters and put on there. I need that bucket hat. Any issues shipping to Canada? I don't think so. I think Teespring will ship just about anywhere. I posted the link above. You guys got to find it. See, I can't even since I'm on StreamYard, I can't pin comments. I would have to go to, see here, I think I got to go to the individual. I got to go to the individual one and post it here. I'm not going to do it. Whatever. That I don't hate. Oh, I better click out of there before I get copyrighted. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm having trouble. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So, fight's coming up on the 27th. Dude, I'm just so pumped about this because we got so many people signed up. I'm going to start matchmaking tomorrow. That's why I'm saying, guys, hurry up and get signed up. People traveling from everywhere. It's getting pretty crazy. But I'm also gonna push the following months, guys. We got September coming up. I'll tell you the dates. I'll even do that for you guys. So September is going to be the 24th. Then we got October. I'm thinking October 22nd will be the next one after that. And then November 26th. Everyone's going to be fat and plump from Thanksgiving. And then we got December. We're doing this one early in the month, guys, but it's December 17th. Let's watch a fight really quick. I'm going to post this one. It's just it's a shorter fight, but I wanted to load it up for you guys and do it. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed to Scrapyard GoPro, that one's blowing up right now. Any call outs already set up? I don't know if anybody's done any call outs yet. Yeah, Supernova, they are really reasonably priced. Like this, the t-shirts are for on our Teespring stuff, the t-shirts are I think 19 bucks. And I think the sweatshirts are 30. And then the tank tops, like I said, I didn't want to milk everybody for money. I just want you guys to be able to get merch. So I tried to make them as low cost as possible. Talk about, let's see, the banner placements and stuff. Those are set up for our sponsors and for people that want a banner slot. So if you want a banner slot at the scrapyard, you can contact me and we could talk price. It's going to run a whole event. Your banner will be up and everybody will see it. It's not going to be cheap though. So it's a lot of exposure though. It could be seen by millions of people. So hit me up, scrapyardfighting@gmail.com if you're interested in a banner placement. But yeah, those are going to be specifically for sponsors and people that are doing their banner placements. Let's see what else I got. I'm going to go through some old stuff here just to see. We're going to do a Muay Thai belt. I need to get on ordering that. We're going to have our gym open soon. I'm just, yeah, I need a female fighter for the, yeah, Boston, right here. I'll write it down for you. Scrapyardfighting@gmail.com. It's my scrapyard Gmail, basically. It's set for people to be able to contact me for whatever. What do you think about Tyson shutting down the possibility of a Jake Paul match? I don't know anything about that, RD. I hear some stuff about professional fights. But I'm not really there and into everything. Let's watch this fight, okay? So here we go.
Here we go, take that space. Careful, guard up. Go for it. Here we go.
No Limit, find out at a hidden village in the clouds. Enjoy the show.
Sarah from Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to everyone that's been training with me. I appreciate it. We'll get it done.
2-year anniversary. Welcome back to the Scrapyard Fire Chicken here. We got an MMA match all lined up for you. Sarah versus No Limit. Hey, shout out to the sponsor, Peixoto Premium Clothing Brand and HKA USA, our new gear sponsor. Check them out. Links in the description. Be safe, fight hard, guys.
Okay, you've both been briefed on the rules of this match, and I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times, have a nice clean match, and touch gloves, choose to do so now, and go back to your corners. You ready? Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Let's get it.
Oh, he's coming out swinging.
Angle out. Angle out. Guard up. Keep pressure on.
Yeah, leave that in the cage.
Walk for takedown.
There you go, yeah.
Yes. Put your jab right back on him. Put your jab right back on him. Take that space back.
Don't gas, No Limit.
Here we go. Take that space. Careful. Guard up. Guard up. Guard up. Guard up. Not head down. Guard up.
Throw it. Don't
Throw down. No limit. You gotta punch with him. Turn around. Yeah, there you go. Start punching.
That's just stunner, man. You don't want it.
You gotta punch with him, no limit. Go first. Go first. Here we go. Keep looking at him. You gotta look at him. And hands up. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, don't stay there.
He's down.
Wait, that was
Okay, at the end of your first round, we have a win by submission, tap out.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, what I say, anybody can get it, right? Doesn't matter. I'm good for another fight if anybody wants one.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, No Limit making his return this event. He will be fighting Humble One. Humble One actually has a match tonight. It might be over with, but I haven't heard how it went. So I got a fighter sitting in backstage. I'm just waiting for a thumbs up from him. Then we'll pull him up on screen and get some details from him. Oh, we got some thumbs up here. All right, I'd like to welcome you guys. Jimmy Fit, what is going on, man?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Oh, sorry, man. I'm good. I'm good, man.
What you up to tonight?
Man, not much right now. Just chilling, man. Hearing that news about 925 Pride, man. Kind of just chilling at the house.
Yeah, it's got everybody, man. Yeah, never expect anything like that to happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, prayers out to him and his family. Yo, that shit's crazy.
Yep. How you looking for the event then?
I'm looking forward to it. What I'm kind of, well, my questions about it is It's like, yo, I didn't ask for the fight, you know. This was
Mhm.
like requested to me. So I'm like, yo, what made you want to set this match up?
Let me see. Did he ask you or did I ask? I don't remember who asked
You
who.
asked me. You asked me.
I asked you. I
Yeah.
think the reason I wanted to set this one up was because I needed an opponent for you. I
Yeah.
had one for Turco, but it was somebody that I'd never heard of that was a new fighter. And I wanted to give Turco I wanted to give you both somebody that had fought before that people know. You know what I mean? I didn't want to give you both a new opponent. Um yeah, I mean you did just get to see him fight. So
Yeah.
there is that.
I was just wondering. I was like, dang, cause man, I say all the time, like, and and people like get offended by it. I'd be like, yo, you know, I want to fight champions and like guys with like boxing skill, and guys like get that offensive, and it's like, now you know, I just want to go out there and test myself, you know. So I didn't mind a matchup. I like him. He definitely got some skills, and I definitely want to go out there and test myself with him.
See, when somebody tells me they want to fight the champion, they want to fight the best.
But
That
not in a disrespectful way, you
no,
know.
no.
And
To
yeah,
me, man, I look at that as like this guy wants to improve himself. This guy wants to test himself. This guy isn't afraid to like he's not afraid to get in there and if he takes an L, he takes an L, but shit, he's going to learn something from it. You know, there are a lot of
yeah,
people that were like, "Well, I want to fight this guy." And it's like, "Why do you want to fight that guy? Like you're going to beat him easy, you know?" It's like
yeah.
so
Yeah. Well,
I
I be
look at it
saying that it'd be
opposite
more
way.
for my experience, and it's be like, okay, like I be so far so good my first year of boxing. It's like I could hold my own, you know. But I definitely like learning even from my last fight. You know, my last fight was against a champion 5 rounds, so it's like I learned a lot from that one. So I look at this one, it's like, all right, you know, I'm coming back out here to, you know, fighting another champion. I kind of want to redeem myself, you know.
Yeah,
So
who was your last one against?
El Coyote.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never saw that one? That one looked bad, bro. It looked bad, bro. Like I had a month to train for that.
Yeah.
When it was like 5 rounds, I still took it. I was like, fuck it, you know. But I definitely looked at that and was like, nah, I gotta work. I gotta work.
Yeah. Dude, you learn more off a loss than you do off a win.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you find out where your holes in your game are and what you got to improve on. That's a tough opponent, man. That I mean, he beat
It actually
Wolverine.
wasn't. I actually want a rematch. Like I feel like, let me not disrespect him and not say he's not a tough opponent. He definitely was a good opponent, but I feel like if I was conditioned to throw my hands more, like say that if that was a 3 round fight, I could have pulled that off. But
Yeah.
you know, it's a 5 round fight, you know, so you feel me? You talking about a green guy, you know. So but that's just the experience that I have now, you know. So I took that fight knowing that that was just gonna be experience. Hey, what's up to Brazil, man? Let's go. Yeah, hello Brazil. For surely
Yeah.
trying to go out there.
Yeah.
I
There's a
go to
lot of
Brazil and
places.
fight
There's
too.
a lot of places I'd like to travel.
Yeah, I go out there and fight too. Shit. And then also I was looking at Turco too. I'm like, okay, I got me some Turkey fans. I'm finna get me some Turk fans in Turkey. Shit. So
Yep.
yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, he used to fight with us back when like we first started and then he took like a big break and he just got back. Him and his brother. So they're twins also. Turkish assassin and
Yeah.
Turco.
Okay, yeah. See, I thought that was the same because I seen like I've looked at his older fights and I seen like different names. So when I
Yeah.
saw that, yo, but yeah, his little brother a little more aggressive, but they
Yeah.
both they both entertaining. I like them. I like and Turco. I liked his last one. He tried to put on a little show for the crowd. Yeah, I like that, man. We gonna need it all, man. We gonna put on a show. Let's go.
Hell yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this one. Shit. I hope you get to stick around a little bit too, because you were bringing up that you were wanting to do maybe a 1 minute round for
But
autism
it don't
awareness.
gotta be 1 minute. I just said 1 round.
Oh, one
My
round. That's it.
cardio solid now, bro. Like, man, that last ass whooping I took, boy, I said nah, not no more. So my cardio is we cool. So
Yeah, that's why I mentioned like maybe we do a tag team match, like you, me, Demon Monsoon, and somebody else, kind of all around. Because I'm right in there with weight too. Like I'm around 185, but
oh, I'm definitely with it. I'm definitely with it. I fuck with a tag team match. Yeah, definitely.
I don't even know how we would mix everybody up or anything. It was just an idea, like because we've only done tag team boxing matches like one time in the
I
scrap.
like it for autism awareness. And the crazy thing is, like, it just crossed my mind because I was just with I have my little son all week, and my little son, he has a speech problem, but I also have a little cousin who has autism, and it was his birthday this weekend, so we was around him all weekend. So that's why I'm like, I'll do a fight with Demon,
Okay,
autism awareness,
maybe we'll just let you guys go at it then.
But anything tag team, anything y'all down there, cause I fly. I think I get in there early in the morning, and I don't leave until 10 at night. So I'll
Oh,
be at
nice.
the scrapyard most of the day.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day of fights. Like I said, we were looking at
Yeah.
like 50 to 60 people signed up so far. So it might be like our biggest event we've ever had. So if anybody wants
God
to,
damn!
yeah,
It was that anniversary, man. Huh? Got y'all popping, huh?
yeah, that one was big too. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to get as
that
many
was
of the
big. That
matches
was
set
like
up.
a 6 hour event in itself. I remember watching it. The anniversary, like I was driving, man. Like I got a son that lives in the Bay Area, so I'm back and forth driving all day, and the event going on the whole time. I'm just listening to it, looking over when I can. That was crazy. That lasted 6 hours, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do the live feed this time, but like one thing I tried to improve was my live feed. So I'm gonna have somebody actually holding the camera this like last time. Gash was the one doing live commentary on our end, so I'll probably have whoever's holding the camera maybe do some live commentary, just kind of talk about what's going on, read comments, associate with the fans and everything. So
Yeah.
it's just something else, something else that we can add to it to make it a better experience for people.
Yes, sir. I'm with it. Where
You got
Turco at,
anybody?
man? He joining this? Turco looking a little buff too in his last match. He been hitting the weights, I see.
I think he's hitting
All
some
right.
weights. Yeah.
Yeah, Turco been hitting some weights.
Time to test that cardio.
Yeah. Yeah. So man, I've been seeing your post, and it's like what? This 3 rounds, right? Or
Oh, with you and him?
yeah.
Oh, well, so if that's the thing, if you want to fight, I can't make it a title fight because this is your first fight in the yard.
Yeah, I understand
But if you want to fight Turco 3 rounds, that's fine. Or if you guys want to agree on 5, that's fine too, because it's a non-title fight. So if it was 5 rounds, it would just be like an agreement between you two. But if it's
I'm gonna keep it
if it's
100. I've been looking at the cardio. It's no point for us to even attempt 5 rounds right now. We might as well just go that 3.
so you got to get it. You got to get it done in 3.
It's not even no point. Like he got a few cardio issues. I done had some in the past, so it's like we might as well just go 3.
All right. So we'll figure it out as being a 3-round fight then, okay? But if you come back and want to challenge him again and try to take that strap from him, the next time it's got to be
Damn,
5.
that's dope, yo. I didn't know I could challenge for a strap in another fucking yard, yo.
Yeah, dude, like got people that come up that you come out pretty regularly from other yards and stuff. And if you're fighting out here, you can fight for a title. You know,
Yeah.
you just got to defend it every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah. Oh, now that's cool. I mean, for me, so like people look at like the West Coast and stuff. It's like the West Coast is huge, bro. Like
Right.
those fights are in like Vegas, Arizona, and like near Las Vegas. It's like I'm far from that shit. So
Where are
it's
you?
like I either gotta drive 6-7 hours or catch a flight, you know, and then drive, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like to travel to any yard is damn near the same thing, you know. Like literally any yard. Like Virginia would actually probably be. It'd probably be no. Well, I don't want to say the best. Virginia probably would be cheap because of but the scrap yard's cheap because I mean the only problem with the OG yard would be the flight time. Like it'd take so long to get there.
Yeah.
But other than that, the prices is the same to go to any yard, yo. So
Where do you live?
yeah, I definitely plan on going to the OG yard too after this. So we'll see.
I want to go to the OG yard this year too. So that's
Yeah,
on my
what
plan.
month?
That's on, for what?
I said what month?
Oh, I don't know yet, but maybe
Yeah.
if you're wanting to go out there, we can figure something out, and I could get some fighters together, and we could just head out there. We did it last year. We went out in
Yeah.
June. I fought A-Train. I did a round with Scarface.
I haven't
Viking
seen
Warrior.
either of those.
Yeah. They didn't. I don't know, man. They're up on the Street Beef channel. Type in Scarface versus Fire Chicken. That was kind of more of a sparring thing because he had a BLK Prime fight that he had like a week later. But me and A-Train, dude, we're both counter punchers, or at least we're being cautious because I know what happens when you're too aggressive with him. So we were picking our shots really well. But it didn't turn out to be like a banger fight like some people thought it would. We did 4 rounds.
Yeah,
Viking
because I feel
fought.
like sometimes that be like the thing with street beats. Like you be so, it's your friend, you be safe, so you kind of don't want to knock them out. But sometimes I'm saying sometimes they get like that. Sometimes you be like, I still want to tear his head off, but I can understand the relationship.
Yeah, but
Y'all's
see,
playing it
like
safe.
I never met A-Train before. I talked to him and stuff, and it definitely wasn't anything like I didn't want to hurt him.
Yeah.
Neither of us were acting like that because I talked to him before the fight. I said, "Hey, we doing this 100%,
Oh, well, I
right?"
don't
He
know
was
what
like,
the hell y'all was doing there.
we were just being cautious about, like, if you make a mistake against somebody that's a really good fighter, then your ass pays for it. So I'm trying not to make too many mistakes against that guy. I'm trying to keep my cardio because it was a 4-round fight and I hadn't done a 4-round boxing match before. It was also really hot out and I didn't know how that was going to affect me because it was 95 degrees
At
out.
the OG
Up in
yard, it gets hot
Washington,
out there.
you never know. It does in Washington. Up here, it gets lately it's been like 80s, 90s, but I don't know what it'll be on the 27th. It could be 75 degrees out. It could be raining. It could be 90. We've had a hot summer. I mean, we get all the weather out here. Anybody you're looking at meeting while you're out here? Anybody that you're a fan of at the scrapyard?
Yeah, I'm mad Viking Warrior ain't out there. Like that's one of the guys I respect the most in like the entire street piece, yo. Like he
Yep.
really be going out there and like going like I seen him fight fair play, like he really be trying to fight like the best people, trying to take niggas O's and shit. So
He will fight
yeah,
anybody.
yeah, he'll fight anybody. Even if like his last fight, like man, he was working that jab and then he'll combo it up, get back to working it. Like he nice, yo. So yeah,
That was against
I'm mad I ain't gonna get to meet him.
that was against Cerro.
Yeah.
Cerro is another guy that'll fight
So, yeah,
anybody.
he's good too, and he a dog too. Yeah,
Yep.
I like Settle too, man. I like Settle. He definitely made a name for himself. His first day out there, he took 2 fights in a day. That's how you do it. Real shit.
He took Hitman. I mean, that was, I mean, man, to take a fight like that, you don't even know who you're fighting. And it's like, and shout out to Hitman too, because he was all set up ready to fight one guy, and the guy didn't show up. So Sarah was like, I don't know who this guy is, but I'll fight him. Pretty crazy. So you've had what, 3 fights in Street Beefs now?
3, yeah, and every time I fought, it's been at a different location. So this is nothing new.
There's only one location up here. It's the scrapyard. It's Sasquatch's backyard. Oh, I got somebody asking if
Yeah, I've
Shinigami
been wanting to go there too, like the turf.
Oh shit, we lost him. Jimmy, did your phone die? We'll see. The director asked if Shinigami will ever make a cameo again. You know what? I've actually been talking to the Shinigami himself recently, and rumor has it that he might be making his way up to Washington State permanently. There you are.
Yeah, my bad, man. Phone service tripping.
Oh, no
But
problem.
yeah, man, I've been wanting to come to the scrapyard for a minute, but I had to fit some stuff.
What's
yeah, this is
what's
definitely
the
gonna be
stand?
a performance, man. I'm really I wouldn't have took this fight if I didn't think I was ready. You know, like
Yeah.
I've definitely had cardio issues in the past, and I wouldn't have took this fight if I still had those issues. So I'm really going out here to prove myself. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything that you're thinking about, like in the way you mentioned the turf. So are you maybe concerned about how that feels, like moving around the ring, or
Oh nah, I mean I'm gonna be floating, man. I'm gonna be floating. So that's one thing I'm happy about. Like, oh yeah, I get to move around. All right.
it grips pretty
So, yeah.
good? It grips pretty good. Um, but I look at like the West Coast and I see that sand, and it seems like that would be hard as shit to box in.
It's actually not. It's actually like you just have to get used to it. Once you get used to it, you can move around in it, you know. But
Okay.
sometimes I feel like what it does do is take the power off some of your shots because
Oh
you
yeah.
can't really set your feet. Yeah, so I feel like that's the only thing it really does. I feel like you can move around in it. It's the people like as a fighter, like damn, that should have it take the power away. But other than that, it's cool.
Yeah, I definitely could see that though, because you don't get a chance to really plant your feet because of the sand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can move in it though, but it's just yeah.
What are the walls like?
Whose artistic school is that?
Fit and fire chicken. Look forward.
I'm looking at this comment. Who's this? Who's this guy?
Oh, he's just saying he's directing it to both of us that he's excited for the 27th. This
Okay, I
guy?
thought that was Turco or something.
Oh. Also, well, what's the walls like in the West Coast? Are they pretty solid or what?
Oh, what do you mean walls? Like the cage?
Well, okay, so I've seen bales of hay, I've seen pallets, I've seen puzzle piece mats. I'm not harping on this at all. I'm just saying that if there was their branch is the leader in different backgrounds, like different
So
fight.
the thing with that is it's the law. So like you know how you guys are mutual combat legal. It's not like that in California, in Vegas. So it might be a spot might be okay, then they can't use it for a certain amount of time, you know. So
I gotcha.
other than that, it's cool. Like that's just the biggest problem that they have is the legality. And I had another question on that, but the to get back to the locations, I've only fought at three.
Mhm.
One of them was the Sandbox. That one was my favorite. That was my first fight. I wish like that one was still there. Um, then I fought at the Hay Bales one, and yeah, you can't work in the corners on those.
Right.
That one is just like you really just in the ring. And then the Sandbox, yeah, you could definitely work in the Sandbox. It just looks weird as hell. But it looks dope. It looks weird, but it looks dope.
Yeah.
So, but the Sandbox is definitely dope too. I'll go back there. The Smoke Ranch is cool. They're upgrading the cage there. So I feel like that might be a cool location that won't get hit up. They
Yeah.
might be able to have that location for a while. Um, I haven't seen a cage yet, but I know they're working on it now, and they got some comp, man. You know, we gotta, even though we in different locations, we still gotta have a good cage. You know, so
Yep. Yep.
it's cool that they getting it
100%.
down.
No, we haven't actually because we try our best to keep everything legal. You know, as long as you're not paying people, as long as you're not charging admission and all that stuff. And I mean, we're following the same rules that like amateur fighters. And this actually comes up a lot with you guys because like we don't allow elbows to the face. So all the other branches do except for us. But in Washington state, it's actually not legal as an amateur fighter to elbow somebody in the face. So we took that rule out of our rule set. And I know Beach didn't like it. I know Free Smoke didn't like it, but it is what it is. You know, you just got to adapt to these different places to fight in, different rule sets. You know, you're never going to have the same type of thing going on there. Any street beefs action going on in Florida? Um, that would be more of an OG branch kind of deal. You'd have to you'd have to be in the street beefs group over there, the OG branches group. Talk to them, find out if they're doing anything in Florida. We're gonna bring Jimmy Fit back. All right, got you back.
Sorry, man, my service is tripping, man.
It's not
Yeah,
too bad.
I'm excited, man, for the turf.
Yep. Who were your other two fights against? So El Coyote. I watched him a while back because I think I watched him when they came out.
Yeah. I fought this guy named before Coyote was Bill Collector. That was my second fight. He had a few other smoker fights, but that fight was cool. That was lightweight. That dude, I got a reel on Instagram. It's like over 11 million for like giving him body shots.
Whoa.
So it didn't really do that well on YouTube. Like my original thumbnail wasn't that good, that enticing, but I feel like it'll hit 100K eventually, so that's cool.
Your fights seem to do pretty good on YouTube, I noticed. Why do you
Huh?
think that? Why do you think your fights do so well on YouTube?
Excuse me?
Oh, why? I noticed your fights do really
I think
well
it's
on
my
YouTube.
it's my hello?
Hello? Can you hear
Man,
me?
this thing keeps cutting in and out. It keeps cutting in and out. I'm gonna try to
I can hear you
go.
better now. Can you hear me? Connection issues, man. That's
Is
like,
that better?
oh, that's better.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
just turned on my Wi-Fi.
I
But
noticed
I'm
your
not
fight.
even gonna lie. I know why my shit go up. It's cause it's me, bro. Like, when have you seen a guy this big like fighting? You know,
Yeah.
like, it's you don't really see it that often. And then it's like I hit hard as fuck too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So,
so
man,
yeah.
I brought this up a while back. Like, you gotta have the look, you gotta have the personality, and the talent. You would think that the talent would be the number one seller for everybody. You know, you get somebody that's
Yeah.
just a phenomenal athlete and throw them in there, but they don't always like sell the fight. You gotta have like all of it
I
to
remember
really.
you saying that a few months ago. I remember you saying that. And that's why, like, when I be looking at my stuff and I'll be like, okay, this is why. And it's like, I've heard you say that plenty of times. Like, I just got that look. Like me, and then there's another guy on the West Coast, Gorilla Pino. Like,
Yeah.
his
Oh,
fights do numbers, too. You know what I mean? It's because
yeah.
just that look.
Do the
And it's crazy
tattoos.
because Gorilla Pino, we both 1 and 2, and we got, like, the most views on the West Coast.
Yep.
It's just that look, you know? So. But
I
yeah,
mean, like,
but I feel like people do watch my shit. Like, there's some people that watch for the look. Like me, if I would, like, I'm a backyard fan. Like growing up watching Kimbo and shit. Like I would click on that shit, you know.
look
Like,
at, yeah, but Kimbo. Did you see how Kimbo looked?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would click on. So when I see me, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna click on that shit, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like, look at like even like Shinigami when he first stepped in the scene. You know, like the outfit,
Yeah.
the shouting out Rachel thing, the head kick. You know, those three things made him viral.
Yeah.
And for a while there, his videos were doing really good because I mean he was winning fights and all that. But we got a guy named Solo. Have you seen him?
I haven't seen Solo, but I keep hearing about him. Like I haven't seen his fights, but yeah, I haven't actually. I might have
Dude,
actually seen one. I'm not too sure, but I don't remember it.
his fights get hundreds of thousands. His highest fight's 1.5 million.
Solid.
I mean, I don't know. He's just got that. He's got that presence, that look, and I get people messaging me all the time, like, "When's Solo fighting again?" It's like I don't know. Whenever he fights again, like he's got like a fan club or
They
something.
say he a character.
He's a character.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is out here. You know, just come out here, have fun. You know, like hey, just be respectful at the same time, though. But you know, it's really a hobby. You know, it's for fun.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, like I can't tell my like I be trying to chill off the beef fights. You know, it's like I got a family. You know, I
Mhm.
can't be telling my family I'm spending a couple $100 to go do a beef fight. You know, it's got to be like for some real experience. That's why I say I like fighting skilled people. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have some of them been beef fights or?
Man, no. No, and yeah, I feel like my last fight was a beef fight. I feel like he didn't like me, so it was a beef fight. But like I didn't have a beef with him, you know.
Yeah.
Like I took the fight because I respected his skill, you know.
Does that make it easier for you to get in fight mode when you have some kind of like animosity or maybe the other you know that somebody doesn't like you? Does that make it easier for you to get motivated to train?
No, for me, like it's different. Like if I don't like somebody, like I'm gonna want to really, really hurt them. It's not. I'm going to fight you on camera, you know.
Yeah.
Like if I want to fight you on camera, then I don't really care, you know. It's not. It's not really that
Yeah.
big.
I
So,
guess with me, like I lack motivation to train and I go off of my experience, but if I know that
but
there's
no,
some,
yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, to go back on that, yeah, because when I do have a fight coming up, I'll be like, all right, I train hard. Like I actually
yeah,
start running and shit. Like if I
yeah,
don't got a fight coming up, I'm doing everything but running. But when I got a fight,
exactly.
it's like, all
Yep.
right, now I'm gonna start running. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
if I know I got a fight coming up, I'm like, I can't let this guy beat me because like I know that he's running tonight. I know that he's lifting tonight. I know that he's hitting the bag tonight. And if I'm going to sit down, eat pizza and chocolate and stuff, then he's beating me that night. So
Yeah.
I need to work hard to be ready for him. It's motivation. If I don't know who I'm fighting, then it's like I don't really have that motivation to get out and train because I'm just like I'm.
So
Yeah.
how would you like it if, like, all right, now say you signed up to fight, but you didn't know who you were fighting. Do you still have the motivation to train hard?
I know that if I had a fight line, like if I said I'm fighting this month, then I'm gonna train because I know that I might not know who I'm fighting, I guess, but I know that I am fighting.
Yeah.
If
But it's
I just
definitely easier when you know, right?
yeah, I
It's
guess
still, yeah. I
it's
love knowing who I'm fighting before I go. Man, I love it. That's one thing where I took the championship fight. I'm like, oh yeah, if I win, I get to know who my opponent is. So that's one thing too about this shit. Like knowing who your opponent is before you go down there is a good thing.
maybe
But all you new guys, sorry, bruh.
eh,
Sorry, bruh. Sign your ass up and it's random.
yeah. I feel like if I know who I'm fighting and I feel like it's not gonna be that hard of a match for me, or I feel like I've got this in the bag, then I won't train as hard. So even then, like knowing who I'm gonna fight, or if I think the person, if I really like the person, like, oh man, he's a great guy, like I'm thinking like, oh man, I don't know. It's just shit's weird, man. Because also when I know who I'm fighting, sometimes I think about it a lot, and I like kind of stress out about it, like how go over in my head, how's this gonna go? You know, it goes both ways because I fought amateur, and I'd get to fight night, and I wouldn't be able to go to sleep because I'm just like thinking about my opponent and everything, and it would motivate me to train, but there was almost like that sense of yeah, kind of nervousness, that kind of thing.
It's weird that it's like how you still like. I remember. Like, I feel like that was a mistake I made in my last fight of planning what I wanted to happen,
Hmm.
and like ever since then, like even when I go on the sport, I don't even think about that shit. I just go in there like fuck it. So I don't even plan that shit no more. I just be like,
Yeah,
you know, react.
I think if you stay in really good shape and then you'd say, okay, I'm going to fight this month, but you don't know who it is, and you come into it in really good shape and you're ready, that's kind of my best scenario. Because then I'm not thinking in my head like what I'm going to do to this person beforehand. I'm not thinking how the fight's going to go. It's just like I don't want to get my ass kicked, so I got to train.
Yeah.
And then fight day comes along, and this is who I get.
Yeah.
So it's kind of good both ways. I mean, if you know who you're fighting, you can watch their videos and you can prepare for them. If you
I
don't know
mean,
who you're,
that's only like a handful of combos you might like when you preparing for somebody. That's just a handful of go-to combos. You know, just like all right, let me throw these in just in case they do it. You know, that's the only
well,
thing. I
true,
feel like the tape is. You know, you just might put a certain combo together just for them, but
or
you
if,
could definitely adjust that into a fight after a round, though. So it don't. Eh, I don't
but
know.
sometimes it's nice to know is my opponent 5'6" or 6'6"? Is my opponent a southpaw or orthodox? Those are things that I can practice ahead of time and get ready for.
And that's
Um,
why I be saying now. I say fuck that shit because I'm literally to the point where I'm fighting Orthodox and Southpaw. So it's like there's certain shit that happens where I know, all right, my advantages and disadvantages, and I put myself in that, and I just go. So
yeah,
it's
okay,
definitely been like on some fuck, not thinking, just reacting, best position shit. So
yeah. It's
yeah,
important to train with a
and
lot
it's
of different.
crazy. I feel like it's crazy because this will be my fourth fight, and I just feel like I have so much experience now. Like so,
Yeah, yeah,
man,
yeah, man. I can't wait for it. Damn.
yeah. I want, you know what I mean? Like Steve, who does this? You know, I just lost a championship fight, and I go back and fight an undefeated champion. You know, a lot of people want to take that fight. A lot of people don't be trying to fight people like that, man. So
No, not everybody wants to go out and fight tough opponents. But you know, that's how you get better. That's how you move up.
yeah,
You know, training with people, you never want to train in a gym where you're better than everybody. You want to train in a gym where you're getting your ass kicked all the time, so that you're going to constantly be getting better.
yeah, exactly. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell, so about that, all right. So say you train at a gym, right? And you're not the best guy, but eventually you become the best guy. Then what do? You go to another gym?
If you like who you're training with, what I would say you want to start doing is you want to start cross training at different gyms, and you should have a coach that allows you to do this. Say
Yeah,
have a
because he should see
one-on-one.
it too, right? Like you too good for this, you know. Like you should be other places too. I'm saying like the coach should see it, and like I mean the coach should recognize that he has. I mean the coach should recognize that it's the best guy in the gym, and he needs quality work.
He
So
needs more focus.
yeah,
That's why when you go to gyms, sometimes you notice certain fighters are getting more attention than other fighters. And it makes the people that aren't up there feel like they're getting left out, but they're focusing on you because you need it. Um, but like I said, cross training at other gyms is really important. I've been a part of gyms before where they didn't like want you to cross train, and I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world because you're getting out there and you're getting experience sparring with other people. Like you said, you're sparring with everybody. You're sparring with people that are southpaws, that are tall, short. And when you get all that experience with all these other peoples, then when you get in the ring, it's not that much to adjust to because you've already been there. But if you train with the same people all the time and you'll get a chance to experience these different body types, height, weight, all this stuff,
yeah.
then you're stuck on fighting this style of opponent.
And you can even pick up on certain moves. Like if a certain move got you, like that's just like, oh, you know that might get someone else.
Uh-huh.
So
Have you ever had something that worked really good and then it stopped working against the people you train with because they figure it out and then you kind of quit doing it, but then you go to box another person and you throw it in there and you notice that it works. It's not that it didn't work, it's just that these people that you train with start to learn your movements and everything. And then you start thinking like, well, this move doesn't work anymore, but it does work. You're
does work.
just not going to land it against these guys because they
Yeah.
see it every day. So again, training with lots of different types of people is really important.
Yep. Yep. Cause even the basics, man.
Even the
Like I be,
basics.
I had just recently like even like how you were just saying, I was like, damn, my 1, 2, 3 ain't working, you know.
Mhm.
And it's my teammates, they know it's coming, you know.
Right.
But it's like you still gotta throw it because that's still a power shot, bro. Like what
Oh,
you gonna do after you throw a 1, 2? Like you still gotta throw it, you know. So
yep. I like the
even
1, 2, 3, 2. That's a good one for me.
yeah, that I mean, stick to the basics. Like even just the one, like the one to win a fight, the two to win a fight, 1, 2, 3. Like so, yeah,
Yep,
stick to the
for sure.
basics.
One's a powerful tool.
I
I
was
don't
watching Golden Hands. Oh man, I like that guy.
He's
Now
gonna be
he
there.
got a
He's
good
fighting this
jab.
month.
Yeah, I want to see him out here too. Golden Hands, Jay Gotham. Is Jay Gotham fighting?
He hasn't signed up to fight in months.
Damn.
Hold on, I gotta show this guy. Hey, Pablito, I got you right here, man. Check him out. Sorry, I'm pushing my merch line. I just got going. People from like different countries were wanting merch, and I was like, I don't have a way to get it to them, so I made a Teespring and threw a bunch of stuff up on there. So I am still doing the stuff for Martin, though. I'm gonna be doing that at the shows, but Do you? I asked earlier, but I don't think you heard me. Where do you live?
I live in Sacramento,
Okay.
so that's like the capital of California, NorCal.
How far is that from LA?
6, 7 hours driving.
Oh, damn. I'm going
Yeah,
down.
and
I'm
then
gonna be down
Vegas,
in.
and then Vegas is about 2 hours away from LA.
Okay. Wow, it's that close.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be down in LA in October. So,
yeah. I think most of the bomb squad is in LA.
oh,
Yeah,
really? Free smoke?
Riverside area. No, not Free Smoke. Free Smoke is Vegas.
Oh, bomb squad. Who's
Bomb Squad is like
that's a
Hitman,
hitman.
Coyote. Yeah, those guys.
Shit, man. Maybe I'll meet up with them.
Yeah.
I
And
already.
then I want to say San Diego is about like an hour away from. That's where 619 is.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's
Yeah.
also a lot of fighters all throughout LA though, so you should be straight.
When I see you
Probably
guys,
not that big though, but it's a lot of them.
I see you guys, and you're all West Coast, but it's like you
Yeah,
said, you
it's
guys are so
super spread
spread out.
out. Super spread out, bro. Super.
Washington's Washington. Like, if you're from Washington, you're either Eastern Washington or Western Washington. And people over in Western or Eastern Washington, it takes longer. It takes like 4 hours to get over to us, but there's still like, driving distance for the most part. But like 7 hours and stuff, man,
Yeah.
that's too far.
Yeah. So like if I was to go to the event now, it's like where the location is, I would have to drive either 6, 7 hours or fly there, then get a car and drive it out.
Uh,
So
damn.
it's like, bruh.
Now I get what you mean now. If you're gonna fly, you might as well. I mean, you can fly anywhere. You can fly to Washington. You can fly to Virginia.
Yeah. Fly and catch a damn Uber. But like if say I fly to Virginia or there, it'll be like a 15-minute drive from there. Well, I don't know how far is Virginia from the airport. I mean the OGR from the airport.
Well, I don't know because when I was there, they've moved around a few times. So I fought in 2018. That was in Harrisonburg. That was like 4 hours away from the airport because I was there for a work trip, and I got
God
in a rental
damn.
car and I drove to Scarface's house, and I was like, "Yeah, I
I
want
might
to
not be
fight."
at the OGR, bro. I'm not taking them long ass drives, bro.
OG yard before we even did video like intros. We didn't even have intros then.
Yeah.
It was just like, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" But the last place we went to, I want to say it was pretty far from the airport too.
Yeah.
But my man Doughboy, he got me out there. He said, "Hey, let's go to the OG yard." And I was like, yeah, maybe." And he's like, "No, I'm gonna fly you out there." I was like, "Okay, I'm going." So he had a rental car and everything. Anomaly went, Viking Warrior, Buddy V, and shit, dude, that was like the beginning of the invasion stuff.
That's dope. Yeah, I just popped up. I was in the Street Beast West Coast group for a long time before I even got picked. But yeah, I've been trying to
So
get
how's
started.
that work? Because like I know I should know more about this kind of stuff, but I'm running the scrapyard, and people always think like, why don't you watch this fight? Why don't you do that? Why don't you know what's going on in this yard? It's because running the scrapyard takes so much of my time. Like I'm paying attention to all the fighters here, talking back and forth, like who they want to fight. I'm setting stuff up. I'm video editing. I'm doing all this stuff. So I don't get a chance to watch like every single fight that comes out.
Yeah, some people small minded and think you just yeah. Nah.
Well,
Like,
I mean, some people just don't realize like
yeah, the
how
world's
much
bigger than the
how much we got like some people have going on.
yeah.
I got fighters that message. I don't want to throw anybody's name out. Like I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I'm just saying like I got people that I feel like they think that I have like a ton of free time, and I really don't. I make time for people, I do, but I just don't have as much free time as people think because I work full time. I'm a Navy welder. I'm not in the Navy. I'm a DoD civilian, so that's a full time job. I got 4 kids. So we're doing family stuff all the time, and then I got the fight stuff. Which when you're running a yard by yourself, not by myself, but like I got a good crew of people, but like I take a lot of the jobs myself to do like the editing and everything, and that takes a lot of time.
Yeah. But you never seen me fight. No, nigga. Who the fuck is you? You a fuck. Man, motherfuckers be in my inbox trying to fight me, man. Who the
Really?
fuck are you? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, yo.
Like people you don't even know?
Yeah, people I don't know, fighters, all types of motherfuckers, yo.
Shit, man. Like I think a lot of people think that we're really strict out here in the scrapyard, but I try to keep things like
Oh, but yeah, back to your question. Yeah, the West Coast is, I feel like you just have to make training videos. You just have to be in a group. You don't want to just show like that you are part of Street Beats and understand like what the Street Beats guns up, glove, guns
oh,
down, gloves moving is about, you know.
to get a fight.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. You can't just
Okay.
sign up. It's like you got to be around. You got to be cool, like conduct yourself well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And then post training videos, any skill level, but
yeah,
if you good, it's going to be a mismatch.
right.
Because ain't nobody good going to fight you. It's going to be a mismatch.
Yeah. That's good. That's good stuff. We don't have nearly the signups that you guys do. We got this is the
But
most
you got
we've
to
ever
think
had
it's
signed.
way bigger. Like, man, we're on the West Coast. You got Vegas is big. Vegas full of fighters. You got me coming down from Sacramento, California. That's 6 hours away. There's hella fighters around me. I want to say there's at least 8 fighters around me, or surrounding areas around me within the hour. And then so that's all of us traveling. Then you got guys from Stockton traveling. Then you got, guys Fresno, Bakersfield, LA, San Diego. So it's a whole melting pot. Like it could really be some networking galore, It's crazy.
And I honestly see why you guys are selective about picking because if you weren't, you would have way more matches than you guys could probably handle. Unfortunately, up here,
And remember it's illegal, so you gotta watch who you bring in to.
oh,
You can't, you know,
yeah,
you gotta make sure, so they ain't gonna blow up the spot and stuff that
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. I remember something happened. It was I think it was the one event that you guys had that got shut down, and you guys like didn't even barely start it, and they shut you guys down.
yeah, I was at that one. We were just doing the freaking the rules, and then the police had just came. That shit was crazy. We
Damn.
all actually had went to this gym and we sparred, and that's crazy. I'm glad that fight got shut down because I be doing crazy shit. Like I went out there, I had a bruised fucking rib on the left side,
Yeah.
and I was gonna fight like that. And I look back at it like, bro, I was gonna lose that fight, like for real, for real.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we went to the gym and we all sparred and shit. I sparred with a lot of guys still, but that's the West Coast, You gotta be careful who you let in, 'cause,
Yeah.
so with them, it's really a brother, it's really like a family. It's like once you in there, So, but it's definitely they're always gonna struggle with that with the California laws.
Right. You guys could do like native land or something. You know, that's an option too.
I mean, I feel like they look into all of it.
I'm sure
I
they
feel
have.
like this anniversary. I hope like that they still have a backup location just
Yeah.
in case. Like always have a backup location, and like for the exclusive fights, well, at least the fights that were promoted, it might be some people, but always have a backup plan because we do travel from so far. So any event if it gets canceled, it's not good.
No.
There's so many people that do travel.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine like, somebody traveling from out of state or whatever and having to just stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be shitty, man.
Yeah. Like, we gotta go to somebody's house, somebody's backyard or something, and fuck that, bro. It's
Yeah.
gonna be some real backyard shit, yo.
Yeah.
Fuck
Hey.
that, yo.
People still like watching that stuff, man. I noticed like
I know they'll watch that shit.
Yeah.
They'll watch that.
I noticed people don't really like it as much when it's in a real, like indoors in a ring. People don't like it as much then.
So you saying like your yard people don't like it as much?
No, because our yard's outside.
Okay.
But people don't like watching professional, like indoor, or I guess the more professional a ring looks, like we have AstroTurf in our ring, dude. There ain't no professionals that have AstroTurf in their ring. Yeah. But like if we use like a pro ring and then just built it into what we have, it wouldn't be the same. We built this all like out of fencing and stuff.
Yeah.
So
and that's why like even like the sandbox, like even though some people hate the sand, it's like you still got to keep it because it's unique and that's what they gonna pay.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna see. So,
and it's a fight. You should be able to fight anywhere. So if your opponent's got a disadvantage because there's sand, so do you.
Yeah, quit bitch. Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy because I always said that about the West Coast. Like I remember they had one ring. That motherfucker had a tarp over it, and it was like a little thing. They said,
yeah, that's one of the things I was bringing up because, like, I noticed, like, even when OG Branch does like the neutral corner stuff in the ring, yeah. Like I don't feel like it gets as much attention as the stuff outdoors.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
let's be honest, man. Like, you've watched pro fighting, you watch amateur fighting. Amateur fighting is more in line of what you would see two normal people get into it and fight. This is what you're going to see in like real life. Pro fighters are like on another level. That's where you're seeing.
They're on some hit and not get hit shit.
Yeah.
The other motherfuckers are just like, I'm trying to get him before he get me.
Yep.
So yeah, that's why they watch us. They like, look at these motherfuckers go at
it. Yep. Entertainment. That's what it is.
Entertainment, man.
All right, man.
Exposure, experience.
Yes, sir. Experience. That's a big one. I'll say this really quick, like, and then the exposure too. That's what you're getting out of Street Beefs. And I'll tell you, like, straight up what we offer here is you get the experience, amateur exhibition matches. You get the exposure because your video could potentially have millions of views, and you're also it's also opening up the door for people that are new to fighting, because like if you're new and you go to a gym and say, I want to do an MMA fight, and they throw you in the ring, like when you first show up, dude, you're probably going to get hurt. But here, like, we can match you up against somebody that doesn't really have any, has like a comparable skill level. And then you might be like, man, I really like this, but I also realize that I gotta train. And so what do? We say, hey, go check out this gym, in this town, because that's who you're by. They kind of support us, we'll send fighters that way. So it's getting people kind of hooked into the sport of martial arts, mixed martial arts and boxing and everything. And it's helping the community out by giving people like a place to go, something to do that's not illegal, that's not, going to get him in trouble.
That's them there with me right there. I go to the gym. I train a lot now. I was like, hell nah. And it's like I'm really, really learning. So it's been beautiful, really learning.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I mean, I feel like if it wasn't for street beefs, there's a lot of people that wouldn't have got a chance to like get into this stuff. They never would have tried it. They never would have. They never would have went to a gym.
Yeah, that's a fact. Could be, and it's crazy because I have a whole family with like boxing experience, fight experience. This is my grandpa on my arm. He is a pro boxer, and I never wanted to be a boxer. I always, just been cool. But now it's like, I was like, let me try this backyard shit, and now I'm hooked.
Yep.
Like I said.
Man, all my stuff was MMA back in the day. Like I started training in '04, and I did MMA fights, and then I coached wrestling for a while, and I've done BJJ ever since then too. That's always been one of my things. But then, like I'd say about 5-6 years ago, I got into boxing, and I always thought boxing was like really one dimensional. Like you don't want to learn boxing because it doesn't teach you how to kick or wrestle or anything. But now, like once I got into boxing, I realized like how important it is to have good hands. And I fell in love with it, and it sparked this whole new thing for me. And then street beefs, that's what really, like once I got in there, that really fired things up. Like, man, I gotta get into something like this. And I wasn't even planning on starting like a street beefs over here. My coach just was like, why don't you build a ring in your yard and we'll practice out in your yard? And I did it, and it just got closer and closer. People are like, why don't we do some fights? And then Scarface was like, yeah, you guys can be scrapyard. And then it just kind of like everything from there. And we had a shitty ring for the
I
first
saw it.
months.
It
It was
was
like
okay.
spongy. Solo broke it. But it's okay, Solo. We appreciate you breaking our ring because that's what led to us getting the
So
cage.
Solo a OG, like the original, like first event guy.
No, he fought November 2020. Some of the OGs are like Gash, Turtle, Turco, Turkish Assassin.
Dang, I'm fighting OG. Oh shit.
They're the OGs of the scrapyard. If you fought in that old ring, I guess you're an OG.
Sheesh. Damn.
I don't know what you consider OG out in the main yard, but I got a chance to fight in the ring that I watched for years, the backyard, Satan's backyard, his yard. I got a chance to fight in that thing twice, and that was
I feel like the OGs is the original members, like once after you go like first event is OG is done.
Yeah.
You know?
I met Vandal, I met Iraqi Assassin, and I did some sparring with him, and I met
Iraqi Nice. I just saw he was 30-2. Like that man got some fights in it. Iraqi Assassin.
Oh yeah.
I saw his last fight versus Italian.
I met him too.
Italian?
Yeah, I got a picture with him.
They've been saying that I gotta fight him too. Shit.
He says he's 5'10", but I'm 5'9". I was standing next to him, and I was like 3 inches taller. So
okay.
But maybe he grew up. I thought he was like in his 20s when I met him. So might have been the angle he was standing. I don't know, man. But
yeah, I've been thinking about changing my name to Jimmy Tyson anyway. Like we'll see how August goes. If it goes as planned, I might just change my name to Jimmy Tyson, bro.
You gonna do it before you fight him or after?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We might have to change the title, man, depending on how it goes.
Man, I feel like he's gonna have a lot of people gunning for him because he was like such a big name, and then he was gone, and now he's back.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I get to give him his first L. So
yeah, I mean,
let's go.
Did it say he was undefeated?
Yeah, I feel like has he lost?
He lost to Maine. He lost to A-Train.
Oh nah, I didn't say you lost.
Oh, well, the A-Train thing
Just
might
say
have been an
you.
amateur, like an exhibition match because A-Train's pro, but
Yeah,
he lost to Maine for sure, and then he lost to J-Rock.
damn.
Remember that? That was MMA.
Eh, damn. Well, all right, whatever. He a champion. I just want to be the champion. He
He
got some skill. I
he
just like
does.
it. Like it just looks so. I look at my fights. Like when I fight a skilled opponent, it does like when you was asking like the views too. Like it does numbers because they like this big black buff dude is gonna fight this boxer, so
Mhm.
it's always gonna do views because it's like it's a boxer and it's a test for myself, and it's like I'm getting better at boxing now. Now I
Yeah.
understand boxing, so this is really gonna be like my real test right here.
Yeah.
So I love it. Turco
Yeah.
nice and entertaining, man. Bring that entertainment back, man.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a promo video for you guys. I'm just gonna put it together. I'm gonna take your 3 fights. I'll pick stuff out of them, and then I'll do the same with Turco, and I'll make something for you guys just to get the fans hyped about it.
Oh yeah,
And
for
then
sure. And I've been like chill. I haven't been on social media. I literally just been chilling, training. So
that's good.
I've been telling people, bro, just watch my next fight. So
Yep.
get the promo for it. And I've been telling them just watch it. I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell y'all.
Yep. Yep. For sure, man. Stay in the gym. Stay off your phone.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I got that problem sometimes too much too, I'm always working, I'm always setting stuff up and everything. It's like, man, I need to go out and I need to lift some weights or I need to go hit the bag, I got to do something. But when I don't
Yeah.
got a fight lined up, it's hard to like make myself do that.
Now that's a fact, bro. It's hard to be motivated. I want to say I wasn't motivated until about June, like July. I was like, all right, I feel good. I'm gonna take me a fight. But around April, May, it was always iffy, like bullshit training. But I want to say June, July, August, I stepped it up. June, July,
Yeah.
August, stepped it up.
Well, I was working hard because I was supposed to fight Tiny Tank.
Yeah, you ready for that? I saw him. He looks good, bro.
We were supposed to do it and he didn't come up. So, that
It's it's
it
crazy.
never happened.
I was supposed to fight him too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember. So I want to say he originally requested to fight me back. I want to say the earliest I remember about November, December,
Yeah.
and we were supposed to fight because I'm under 185, so he's like over 200. I said, bro, you get down to 185, we could run it. But run it in February, and we agreed to fight in February at 185. But he never got down, and then I think they would just wanted me to fight him while he was 200. I'm like, bruh. So
Well,
then I eventually got Coyote, but
yeah.
it was supposed to be Tiny Tank in February, and we didn't even have an event in February.
I
But
I
yeah,
was supposed to fight him at 185, but somebody told me they were like, "Oh man, he's like 230 right now," and like, does that bug you? And I'm like, I'm getting in shape, like I'm ready to fight, and so
yeah.
like I don't really care if he's whatever, I know how I move at 180. I know how I move when I'm in really good shape, and I feel like that extra weight wouldn't matter as much to me. So,
Honestly, he been in the gym. What I've seen him post, like he looks good. He's cutting weight. Um, I saw it on this thing. He said Mike Tyson is his favorite boxer, so he's definitely gonna try to work. I be seeing it. You can see it in the sparring. Like he's cool. He definitely.
yeah.
Yeah. It really just depends on cardio, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll ever happen, but you know, it was good
Yeah,
motivation while I had it. Then it went away, and I was just like, fuck,
yeah,
because I got to take like extra time out of my schedule to make time. I got to start like going to gyms and stuff and doing all that when I'm getting ready for a fight. And so that's like taken away from other time. So when that happened, then I found out it wasn't going to go on.
Yeah,
I
man,
felt
you
like I was
sit
so let
down.
down.
Like, bro, I don't know. That's kind of how I am now too. It's like, you know, it's definitely in the past now. Like, bro, you gotta take them opportunities, man.
Yeah.
But
And
you know what people got going on in their life.
I don't got nothing against Tank at all. I think he's great. You know,
Yeah,
we
I feel
talked a
like
lot.
it's an underlying beef fight, but neither one of y'all say nothing. But it's all right. We don't gotta put it on the internet, you know.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, I'm gonna get off this thing.
Well,
Yeah, it's getting late.
yeah.
But hey, I really appreciate you coming on here and chatting with me and letting the fans kind of get to know you a little bit on our side, you know.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to come out to the scrap yard, man. You know, I just want to scrap. So, Turco,
Yep.
Jimmy Fit first Turco, man, 3 rounders.
Just check out the weather ahead of time, like you know, when like a few days before. Check the weather, see what it's like in Tacoma, you know, and then you'll know whether to pack a raincoat or
Damn, a
tank top,
raincoat.
a raincoat.
Shit.
It can happen, but
Yeah, we could be fighting in the rain.
it could be. But
Damn.
August,
I
August,
take it though. All
August is pretty
elements.
good, man. Like it's been hot. It was probably 80 today. And it's been nice for like the last few weeks. So, but you never know. I'll make updates about it. So,
For sure, man. Well, nice talking to you, man. Glad I'll be out there. I'll hang out with y'all for the day, August 27th, man.
sounds good, man. Yeah, we'll do something. You know, we'll get some rounds in or something at the fights. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
figure it out. But if you need anything from me, just hit me up, DM, and I'll help you out, man.
For sure, man.
All right. Take
All right,
care.
thank you, man.
All right. Kicking it with Chicken, guys. I really appreciate all the comments, and I feel like I've neglected you guys. Don't take it personal. Jimmy was good conversation, and thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it. I wasn't planning on having a Kicking with Chicken tonight, but you know, when Jimmy messaged and said, "Hey, what about tonight?" It's like, yeah, we gotta do it, man. So don't regret it at all. Jake, Pyro, Homeless in America, what's up? The director. Yes, director, it is mandatory that they wear cups. So if you're gonna be at the event and you're helping out, you may be the mandatory cup checker. Oh man. Okay, I'm getting tired. So thanks again, everybody. It's been great. Check out the merch line, pick yourself up a shirt. Send me a picture of you wearing it if you get it at scrapyardfighting@gmail. It's up the man. So peace out, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Fire Chicken out.